Hi, this is ronMctube. Today on Colorado the Angler, we're here to celebrate its second birthday. That's right, it's 2 years old this week. And with this celebration for Colorado the Angler, there's been a new game update, which we're looking at today. It's got new species, crayfish and carpsucker. We're going to be fishing for those for the very first time. Time flies by when you're having fun. 2 years have zipped by since the Angler made its PC debut in August 2022. So first of all, in this video, we're going to be fishing for signal crayfish. That's right. Look at these beauties. They're like mini lobsters. We've also got a river carpsucker, which we'll go for afterwards. Then we'll talk about what's in this update. So these are the habitats for signal crayfish and the bait and lure preferences, so you know what to use. Let's have a look at the traits, shall we? So they're a bottom lurker and a night owl, so they're more active at night, so it might be worth giving it a try. We'll try it in the day first and then see if the night makes any difference. Now, I've fished for crayfish in real life quite a few times, but I've never used hooks. The signal crayfish is a North American species of crayfish that has been introduced to Europe and Asia as an invasive species. It was introduced to Europe in the 1960s to bolster crayfish reserves that were damaged by crayfish plagues. However, the import turned out to be the carrier of the plague. They are blue-brown to red-brown in colour with robust, large, smooth claws. They have a white patch near their claw hinge, similar to the white flags that signalmen used for directing trains, from which they derive their name. So you learn something new every day. I didn't know that. The thing is, right, they brought in these giant American crayfish to like the UK, Europe, and what happened is they basically just obliterated all the normal crayfish as well. There was a disease, but also they were a lot bigger, these crayfish are, the American ones, the signal crayfish, compared to the little British ones, and they obliterated them. So now there's sort of like a war going on in the rivers. So I do know quite a bit about them. I have caught them before, like I say, in real life. In real life, I've caught them by hands or little nets and things like that. And you can use like traps as well, but you don't generally catch them on fishing line or hooks. So I'm quite intrigued by this. They are bottom lurkers, so we are going to be using a leisure rod. Doesn't matter about your line, what strength it is, because you can use the weakest line. You're still going to bring them in. They're tiny little things like miniature lobsters. Hooks don't really matter either, because they just grab the bait with their pincers, like lobster claws. They just grab the bait. They don't actually take the hook. So I could use like a 3-0 and a bait versus like a 10 hook. But we're going to try on a 10 hook for a start, just in case it does matter. But it shouldn't matter at all, because like I say, crayfish just grab a bait and hold on to it. That's it. So we're going to give it a go with the bloodworm first, and then we'll try some of the other baits while we're waiting. And I'm just going to talk about the update right now while we wait for a bite. Your adventures have taken you through 4 vast fishing reserves spanning 3 continents. Together we've caught over 5 million fish, travelled 866 kilometres, completed 8 million missions and activities, and discovered 25 million points of interest along the way. So this is where we're fishing for the signal crayfish, so you can't get it wrong. There you go. Hope that helps you out. Give it a try. Let me know how you get on in the comments. Like I say, it doesn't seem to matter what hook you use, and try the baits and see what works out best. But we're using bloodworm for a start. So whether you've been with us from day one or recently joined the adventure, we're so happy to share the special anniversary with you. Thank you for being part of the journey. Looks like we've got a bite. Is it a signal crayfish? Our first one. In honour of this occasion, we are thrilled to unveil everything included in the second anniversary update, now available across all platforms. So there you go. There's our first little signal crayfish. I love the little animations about it. Nice work there, Debs. Grabbed his thumb. Right, let's get back to the update, shall we? And then we'll move on to the carpsucker. So, second anniversary update. Let's see what's inside it. The Steam Deck verification. The Angler is now fully verified on the Steam Deck, allowing you to play the game seamlessly wherever and whenever you like. Fishing on the go has never been easier, so that's good news. The second anniversary event. Summer is here and some slippery visitors have snuck into Golden Ridge Reserve. Both these new species are on Golden Ridge Reserve, if you want to know where to get them. Head on down to the International Barbecue Party event area of the island southwest of Diamond Peaks Outpost to join the fun, catch some guest fish from other reserves. That's interesting, we'll have to have a look at that. Now, on to the river carpsucker. So it's a carp species. As you can see, these are the habitats and these are the baits and lure preferences. Let's have a look at the traits. They've got a funny face and a long sort of dorsal fin, thin one. So they are a bottom lurker, so we will be leisuring for them, a hard fighter, and last stand. When close to getting caught, it fights with renewed vigour. So I'm looking forward to getting one of these. I'm not really sure where they are location wise, but we're going to try a few locations. This is the same setup basically we've just used. I'm just testing it out. We'll be using a 10 hook and we'll be using pearl barley for the first time, and then we'll swap some baits around and see how it works out. There is a more in-depth bait and lure preference. So bloodworm, redworm, we'll try some redworms as well. Minnows work, corn, dog biscuits, pellets, regular bread, pearl barley, eggs, dough, imitation dog biscuits, a lot of different baits. The river carpsucker is well known bottom feeder. They eat and filter nutrients from silt and detritus, making them a suction or filter feeder. In the spring, they migrate upstream as the water temperature rises and move back downstream after spawning. They have been known to travel distances of up to 6.2 miles, 10 kilometers. They are more abundant in areas with calm water and moderate temperatures. So there's a sort of idea of where they are. We're going to try this location. I've been seeing people on Colorado, the official angler Discord, catching them at this location. Let's just go over it right now. So I hope it helps you out. I've also noticed there's a middle lake. If you click on the description just across from this, you have got in the description carpsuckers there. So that little pond in the middle island might be a good location for them as well, if you don't want to look around for them. But a lot of people have been catching them at this location as well, so that's why we're trying here first. But if you see it, this island, there's a little pond. If you've ever fished here before, tiny little pond. I've caught a diamond pike there before. It's supposed to have them there as well. So back to the update. So try the new barbecue mini game and stock up on some sweet summer themed gear and apparel in the summer shop. We'll have to look at that. New species, crayfish and carpsucker, which we're looking at right now. 2 new species have been added to Golden Ridge Reserve: the signal crayfish, our first ever crustacean in the game, and the river carpsucker. Ultimate double everything event. So for this event, for a limited time, earn double everything on all catches across all reserves. This is your chance to earn XP and tokens at a much quicker rate than usual, so make sure you mark it on your calendar. So this starts on Wednesday the 4th of September, 12 midnight PST, or 8 in the morning BST, or 9 in the morning CET. It ends Sunday the 8th on September. So that's when it ends. So have a great event, have fun. I'll be taking part in it. Let's have a look at the patch notes. So graphics have made improvements to water ripples. They've made improvements to the water reflections. They've made improvements to the atmospherics. They've made improvements to the shadow quality. To the UI, they've added lure sizes to the quick select menu thumbnails. Steam Deck they've added on OSD keyboard. And happy fishing, happy celebratory 2nd anniversary for Colorado Angler. I'm going to say, great update. 2 new species, signal crayfish and the river carpsucker. A lot of fun. We've not caught a carpsucker yet. Hopefully we get one before the video ends. But I must say, I'm glad to be back playing the angler. I've not played it recently actually, so it's nice to get the rod in the water, see what we can catch. I've been fishing most of today actually, seeing what I can get. I got snapped earlier. I was really mad. Lost a big fish, and I'll have to go and check that out, see if we can catch it again. But I lost some at Masso. I don't know what it was. There's always something about fishing. When you're an angler and you lose a fish, it's always the biggest thing that could ever be what you lost. It was a shark. It was massive. I've never seen anything as big. It just conjures that image in your mind. Now we've swapped over to redworm now. So the pearl barley, I didn't catch anything on it. Not saying they don't work, but I haven't caught anything on it for the river sucker. So we swapped over to the redworm, and hopefully we can get a bite on that. We'll see. But I was fishing on redworm in that little pond. You know what I was on about in the island. I had a little break there, and something took me, and it snapped my line, and I could not believe it. But I know there's massive pike in there as well, so it could have been one of those, but it was something big. And it snapped me right in front of like just getting it out as well. So here we go. It looks like this could be a river carpsucker, our first one. I was hoping to get one for the video. Just give you a few locations of where to catch them. Not everyone's been able to locate them yet, so this is why I make the video. Hope you are. Hope it helps. If you want to see anything for Colorado Angler, let me know in the comments and I'll see what I can do. I do love playing it. I played it since before it came out. And there is our first river carpsucker. What a beauty. And it's nice to catch our very first one. Especially for the anniversary as well. So happy 2nd anniversary Colorado Angler. We're only just starting if you think about it. Most of the content, there's a lot of content already in it, but there must be lots to come, and can't wait to see how it unfolds in the future. What would you want next for Colorado Angler? Your very first, most wanted thing, drop that in the comments. What do you want the most in Colorado Angler to come next? For me, detailed netting animations would be amazing, and I think most of all, a trophy lodge of some sort with either fancy aquariums. I can just imagine some of the trophy lodges in like the Hunter Colorado are amazing. So imagine some fancy aquarium there, massive trophy lodge, see all your fish swimming around, different aquarium style tanks. That'd be amazing. Would you like that? Let me know in the comments what you think. But yeah, stick in your personal favourite, most wanted thing for Colorado Angler in the future. So I'll just show you again where we've just been fishing. But happy 2nd anniversary Colorado Angler from ronMctube. You've done a great job, Debs, and I look forward to what comes in the future. I hope you enjoyed the video. We've been celebrating the happy 2nd anniversary update for Colorado Angler. So I'm ronMctube. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channels, and thanks for watching. Bye bye.